Just by reading the descriptions, Hussein was already feeling excited. Except for the ones that had high prerequisites and could only be practiced by those with a volva or higher status. Hussein wanted every hypergeno art listed in there. Unfortunately, one license could only be used to purchase one hypergeno art. Hussein wanted to choose one that laid the foundation for better fitness for his sister. With such a hypergeno art, Hayan wouldn't be inferior to those posh school students. She would even be better than them. Because even posh schools didn't offer such advanced hypergeno arts to students. Finally, Hussein carefully selected and bought a hypergeno art named Holy Angel. According to its description, this hypergeno art would help improve all types of genes and had been tested for a long time. Its practice was smooth and didn't involve much risk. So it's excellent for laying the foundation. Many who had practiced it had seen great effects. This hypergeno art fulfilled all the requirements of Hussein. It was easy to practice and had low risk. There were many who had practiced it too. So even if people noticed that his mother and sister were practicing Holy Angel, they wouldn't be surprised. Hussein downloaded the tutorial of Holy Angel and checked it out. He was surprised to see that this S-class hypergeno art was still not as good as his jade skin. Who was that Zhu Longyan? How come he had such an outstanding hypergeno art? Hussein felt glad that he didn't let anyone see jade skin. Holy Angel and jade skin were similar, so that there was no need for Hussein to practice Holy Angel as well. If someone asked him which hypergeno art he was practicing, he could just answer Holy Angel. Which was another reason why he had bought it. It would be very hard for one to tell jade skin from Holy Angel indeed. Hussein put away the tutorial of Holy Angel and went to St. Paul to pick Hayan up. He wanted her to come home to practice Holy Angel, so she would have to stop living on campus for a while. Hayan's teacher was a 27-year-old woman in a professional suit. Under her knee-length skirt the flesh-colored stockings really showed off her long legs. She had her hair pulled back and was wearing a pair of wire-rimmed glasses. Although she looked demure and full of mature women's charm, Hussein knew well that she was definitely already in second God's sanctuary, which was the minimum standard for teachers at St. Paul. You are Hayan's brother? Ku Wange slightly frowned at Hussein. Yes, Msku, I want you to give Yan a few days off, Hussein said. Ku Wange was displeased and said with some disgust, where are your parents? Why haven't they come? Quote, they are very busy. I have come of age and can be considered one of Yan's guardians. You could tell me if you have something to say, Hussein said. Ku Wange said bluntly, what do your parents take education for? Do they think everything will simply work out if they spend the money and send their daughter to an expensive school? The school has started for quite a while now. Yet your parents haven't been here or asked about her study once. Do they know what Hayan needs? Quote, I'm so sorry, Msku. We have a lot going on in the family. It's our fault. Did anything happen to Yan? Hussein asked worriedly. Shaking her head, Ku Wange said with some bitterness. Hayan is fine. She is a talented girl and would do so much better if she could use advanced nutrient solutions and care. Now, she's only using an ordinary nutrient solution package and does not have a physician assigned to her, which has affected her grades. Since your parents have sent her to St. Paul, are they going to allow this to happen just to save some money? Quote, the families that could afford tuition of St. Paul must have tens or hundreds of millions in their accounts. Ku Wange didn't realize that Hussein's family might be short of money. Hussein knew what she was saying. Nutrient solutions couldn't improve one's genes like the meat of creatures in God's sanctuary did. But it could offer all the nutrients needed by the human body. In this sense, it could also improve one's fitness, though not as greatly as the meat would. The more advanced the nutrient solution was, the more benefits it could bring to one's study and body. Hussein had used some when he was a kid. But as his family went down, he had to stop. A physician was someone responsible for conditioning a student's body. If there was any accident in the process of studying, the physician would timely condition the student's body and use scientific methods to keep a student always at his or her best. Both purchasing nutrient solutions and hiring a physician would cost a lot of money. The several million Hussein gave to Luo Sulm were just enough to send Haiyan to St. Paul. So the nutrient solution package they bought for her was the cheapest type, which only cost 100,000 per month. Hence the result was not ideal. The physician and conditioning equipment Haiyan had been using were shared once at school. Msku, you are right. We will buy Haiyan the premium nutrient solution package next month and please assign a good physician to her as well, Hussein said. Fairly satisfied with Hussein's reply, she nodded and said, that's more like it. Although it costs more, Yan is an outstanding girl. So it would be a waste if you don't cultivate her well. Now what she uses is worse than all her classmates. But she still has good grades, which goes to prove her talent. Ku Wange paused and said, if possible, think of a way to buy her an advanced hypergeno art. The one provided here is too basic, so the result might not be limited. Okay, Msku, I will think of a way. Hussein now started to believe that Ku Wange did think Haiyan was special. Encouraging Yan to practice advanced hypergeno art wouldn't do the teacher any good. While she could probably earn a referral fee from recommending nutrient solutions and physicians. The most expensive nutrient solution package cost $1 million per month. A senior physician plus professional equipment would cost a few $100,000 per month. Hussein had no money before, but now he could earn a lot. Of course he would want the best for his sister. Ku Wange put away her things and rose to feet. Let's go. Yan should be out of class soon. Let's pick her up and I'll give you a ride home. Hussein said no need, but Ku Wange clearly saw him as a teenager. Haiyan was ecstatic to see Hussein. But she remembered to greet her teacher politely before she ran into her brother's arms. Holding Haiyan in his arms, Hussein followed Ku Wange out of the school. At the school gate, he saw two familiar persons waving at them.